Hello guys, Yuri Zhelen with you today, and I just wanna record quick video for you guys. Wanna celebrate with you this new year, all of these amazing days of like holidays. We're talking about great things. We're talking about past year. We're talking about next year. It's a Christmas. It's so many magical moments. And of course, we're thinking about last year, how it was 2025, and what will be in 2026. Of course, we have some thoughts about this, some feelings, and everybody have reflection about 2025. So I want to share with you a little bit what I feel and what I appreciate in 2025 and what I take as a person who really focus on great things and wants to make 2026 better, like like achieve more things, not just in business or at work in my professional, but most important in my self growth, in become a better person, become a better lover, become a better husband, become a better father, become a better version of myself. And I know that many of you, of course, thinking about this. And I will be appreciate for your comments, and let's go step by step. I prepare for you some some tools, I can say. But most important, it's about what you want in 2026 and how you reflect about 2025. It will be most important things what you focus on. You know, right now I'm learning a lot from Tony Robbins and his partners. Like, it's amazing network. And last 20 years, maybe something like that, I'm just diving in holistic because I'm a doctor. And when I start working with stroke survivals in the hospital, I was obsessed with the thoughts, with idea, okay, how we can prevent it, what we can improve, how can make things better for people so they will not stuck in some kind of disease and diagnosis. And when I met Tony with his tools, I was excited how they help. One of the things why I switched from hospital to holistic, not because I didn't like emergency help. Of course, it's necessary. But I love in holistic that you don't stick with diagnosis. You explain state, and state is something that you can influence. The same with Tony's approach. This is what I love the most. That any state that you have, emotional, mental, physical, you can influence. And the state, it's really everything. So the first thing that I learned from 2025 is level of uncertainty, and this is only this thing can change everything. Because many years ago I heard it from Tony, that level of uncertainty that you have and you can be comfortable with will reflect in any areas of your life, and depend on it will be quality of your life. Because if you stick to certainty, you're done. It's always, every day it will be something that will go not in your plan, and everybody know that. But many years ago I didn't really get it. In these last few years, it was very good teachers for me, especially 2025, when we're talking about make things done, settle up, family, foundation, business foundation, income foundation, network of people. All of these sometimes we create from scratch. And for me personally, and for people who I know right now a lot, I speak with the people who starting everything from zero, because many of my friends, they are moved to find the better place because it's not safe to stay in the war zone, for example. And in my situation in 2019, I moved just because I'm looking for better opportunities. I start traveling Europe, other countries, United States, and a lot of things changes during COVID, and many of us know that. But in my family, for my friends, a lot of people who I know, after pandemic, war starts and a lot of things changes. But even without these crises, even without these like huge dramatic crises, on everyday basis, when we're talking about family relationship, when we're talking about settle up business, learning new technologies, learning new things, take care about yourself. Of course, when you try to create your own schedule for rest and activities, all of this important. And level of uncertainty that you can be comfortable of is very important. And this is what I'm taking from 2025 to 2036. That in any uncertainty, in any situation that like unpredictable situation, I can create my own certainty, that I can focus on things that I can influence. Only this one tool helps me to flip over so many different difficult situations. Emotionally difficult, mentally difficult, physically difficult, financially difficult. And this gratitude for understanding, of course, you can start many things from zero, but it's never from really zero, because you have a foundation. You have a people around who consciously or unconsciously help you to get where you are right now. And I understand it, and with appreciation, I feel that I am not alone. But when I'm in a situation that I need to make a decision, I feel I'm completely alone. So from one point, gratitude for understanding that I'm not alone, you know what I mean, with people who conscious or unconscious helps me. This fulfill me with gratitude. And when I focus on things that I can influence, like some kind of level of control, if we can say, it brings me back to power. Presence and power. Okay, I will focus on things that I can influence. This is the first thing. Another thing that I take from 2025 to 2026 is my attitude and understanding of losing things, losing some losses, having some losses, physical losses when we're talking about family members, when we're talking about friends, when we're talking about close people. And of course, it's a lot of losses in financial situation. Somebody lost health, a lot of effect we get from relationship if some losses there. This is what I learn, and this is what I take to my 2026. That every loss, nature of loss, it's pain. But what I learned from Tony Robbins, I can say that this is my mentor, my teacher right now. I'm part of his community and team as a crew member, and I'm continue learning that nature of loss, like in life we will have a lot of pain because it's a part of life. But suffering, it's a real choice. It's a choice to choose suffering, like thinking, rethinking about things, about people, about something that we lost and regret about this. Have some kind of depression or regression. And that kind of state is just drain out energy. This is what I learned and what I take to 2026, that I will turn any pain into power, into purpose, into mission. And this may be like complicated words and like a very big one, like mission, purpose. Let me explain it, what this means on an everyday basis. Every thought that I have about some person, for example, I focus on great, beautiful things because we have many of different things. When I focus on beautiful things, I can install it in my everyday basis with the thoughts and focus and action. Okay, what I can do today to continue this love, to continue this beauty, to honor these people who are not around anymore. I mean, I can connect with them energetically, spiritually, but physically I not be able to do this. So this inspire a lot and give you so much energy inside through gratitude and feeling that you can do something today, and love and beauty of that past relationships, they continue and people still live because of your purpose. This is what I'm also implementing, and this is my decision to take it from 2025 to 2026. These tools that I'm sharing with you right now, many of you know them, many of you practicing, and it's never-ending story. Because repetition is a mother of skills. This is what we are seeking about. So these two foundation, this is what I want to share with you to focus on and take to 2026. This is what I really feel that it will helps to be a better version of yourself, to be in this beautiful state, to be in this creative state, not just reflection, but be a master of creation of your life in different areas of your life. And the next, what I want to share with you, it's a 5 life force tools that I am also practicing on everyday basis, learning from the best. And let me share you how it works and what I continue doing and what I learn in 2025 and what I take to 2026. The first tool is mastering of your mind and emotions. I can say that it's like 2 tools because they very bonded with each other. All of these tools are bonded with each other, but let me explain what I mean. That first one, when we focus on things that we can take some actions right here, right now, it's can't happen by itself. You need to have some journal of dreams and goals. this is, I know that you already done it, write it before these like New Year bells, right? If you're not, I'm encourage you, please do that, because it's so necessary to be able to shift your, for example, your irritation or aggression. It's some kind of energies that you can use if you have this journal of your goals and dreams that you have. Because when you focus on something that you can influence today and take some actions, it's brings you to from the reflection of mind to hire your mind, to tell him what to do, what you will focus on consciously, not unconsciously, but consciously. And the other tool, it's also they are comes together. It's a journal of gratitude. Of course, it's a third one. It's a journal of what you want and what you don't want, because this is like two powers of human nature, that running from the pain and seeking, like pulling yourself to something that you want. And our mind will always help us to figure out what's painful, what we need to run out from. And our heart, our spirit will help us to seeking joy and happiness and fulfillment. So these journals helps to become a master of your mind. And it needs practice. It's like a building your physique. And I'm not talking about just the muscles. It's just like your energy state, that you are waking up, how you feel. When you go into sleep, what kind of sleep you have. So this is very important, and I know that you know that. So just want to share with you this tool about journaling. And it's very closely binded with emotions, because I learned from Tony about Crazy 8. It's a pattern that it's a never-ending, never-stop pattern of our emotions and mind building workout from aggression to depression. And why we feel so? Because if we will not manage this balance, our heart and spirit without gratitude will always seeking for some kind of thing that wrong. It's not fair. I'm feeling alone. People can't do like this. Why is so many injustice in the world? Why this violence happens? Why why people do all of these criminal things like a war and other stuff? This is what we feel if we will not choose gratitude. And it will help to balance our draining out emotions like depression or sadness. And to balance aggression mode, it's because it's one of the pattern. Like from aggression we can go to depression. From depression we will go to aggression. It depends where our level of balance, where we are most of the time spending, and balancing it very important. And without feeling both, like in different time, you not be able to balance it because you don't know where is it. So what I learned also from Tony, that you not be able to be grateful and angry, and be grateful and be in depression or sad. So gratitude, it's like a like a bridge, something that you can boost inside you, and if you feel some emotions like you irritated or angry, you go to your journal of goals and dreams and you take action. If you feel sad and depressed by some thoughts and emotions and some people actions or some your memories, some things always will pump up. With gratitude journal, you can create this another flow of energy, and this is how we can become a master of our emotions. And this is some kind of art. It's bring fulfillment. It's so necessary to master. This is why I'm so engaged in continue learning, because as a holistic doctor and transformational coach, this is what I need to live to be able to contribute to people who need it. And if you feel something like reflects to you, if you feel this is like really how it's in my life right now, I'm open. Let's chat, let's talk, and I will be happy to support you in your journey in 2026 to make it a better year. What is necessary next when we're talking about our tools? The third one, it's a body. It's energy state that you can create inside by some rituals, by some habits. And as a holistic doctor, I learned a lot and practice a lot of them. So, little story and very short one. When many years ago I started practicing different tools, and I learned from my teachers. I didn't know them personally, but I saw that some of them like 80, 90, but they look younger. And I only learned from them about some blood work that you can make done, and it reflects your level of inflammation and level of aging. So when I heard about that as a doctor, can you imagine? I need to be practical. I need to learn more about that, about like intermittent fasting, about this like switching meal plans, learning more what's important, and start adding different things and creating meal plan. But before that, it was the thinking of truth. Okay, what kind of things can make us healthy, more energized, gives a more vital state? And when I just heard it, I start learn about this. I saw some evidence and I start practice it. And when I did my blood work, like few months ago, it showed it's an amazing company called Life Force. When I pick it up from one of Tony's events, and I did many type of searching before, many type of blood works before, back in Europe, back in Ukraine when I was. Different institutions, and they are all give me some like reflection and understanding where I am right now and where I need to go. And this blood work based on 50 different markers, and it showed that I'm 11 years younger than I am. I'm like 45 will be this year. I'm 33 by the age. It's pretty cool, and this is for me expectedly. So this is not surprise for me, but it's a surprise, and at the same time it's not, because you did something for that, and it was just like investing, right? You start doing something, you didn't get yet anything, but you know that it will be there. You just need to be persistent and consistent. So this is what I did. And some of these tools, maybe you already use some of them. You need to just rebond and continue doing them. First, of course, it's our circadian rhythms. When we're talking about when we go to sleep, when we wake up. And maybe you learn a lot about that. But how you install it in your life, this is what I'm practicing in 2025. This is what I learned and what I want to continue doing in 2026. It's understanding that right now we live in society where light can be 24/7. Communication, international, can be 24/7. Social media and communication. So basically, there is no rhythms that settle up for your body and manage your sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Centuries ago, it was sun goes up, sun goes down. Even if you have a candles, you need to have a bunch of them to make it like very light. So usually people run by nature, and it was automatic, and because of that, people didn't have so much psychosomatic states right now, and some kind of problems, states that created by ruining these circadian rhythms. And the good news that you can create your own schedule and manage it. This is what I'm taking from 2025 to 2026. When I go to sleep, when I wake up. And this is that I need to manage, because will be a lot of things that will show up and try to interrupt my schedule. And this is something challenging, but it's necessary for make your body get all of these energy to become more vital and have more longevity and vitality. And another tool, of course, it's balancing my activities, because like rest and activities, it's necessary to put together, because sympathetic parasympathetic system, when you have cortisol for achieving things and you need melatonin to have a deep rest, and digestion, immune system needs to be activated, and you need to have a good rest. And I did many different types of activities from my childhood. My father was a coach, and he was engineer, and in the beginning of the computering, I remember that suddenly he passed away very early. I mean, he not passed away, it was like dramatic situation. He was killed when I was 12. But I remember that how passionate he was about creating habits in your own life, create your own space and like kind of certainty in uncertainty, because he grew up after Second World War, and he grew up without father. His father was also dramatically passed away when he was 3 years old. And it's a lot of different challenges. I know that many of you have similar one. It's not something like rare. It's very common thing. And I remember that physical activities was always part of a life. And right now I'm implementing many different things. And I'm just want to share with you that you don't need like special like stick to some activity that you think it's right. The best thing will be more flexible and try many different things. Of course, you will like some. So right now you can use like breathing techniques, you can use just jumping, you can use music and dancing, you can use playing with your child or with your puppy or with your cat, any type of activities. It can be like workout, it can be running, it can be bicycling, swimming, so many different things. It can be like meditation with with practicing some kind of like yoga or static workout, like static dynamic workout. But this is what I'm doing on everyday basis. This is what I'm picking up and transfer to 2026. That every day I will do some things, even if I don't have enough time. Sometimes with Tabata protocol, we know that we can, if you don't know, try it. I have some on my YouTube, these kind of workouts. It's like during 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you can activate your bloodstream, your breathing, your lymph flow. And this is what we're talking about, like some kind of activities. And everybody knows that if we don't use something, especially after 30, after 40, best example, it's a muscle. If you don't use it, it's go away. It's just how body adaptates. If we don't use something, it's just like, okay, we don't need to keep it and waste our energy, like put the energy there. And this is also important things, and I'm not over focusing on activities. It can take from 30, like 40 minutes a day maximum, different types of, and in different part of the day. And share with me what you have, like what kind of activities are you doing. I will be happy to hear from you. And other things, of course, it's what I put inside my body when we're talking about like, food, because everybody, okay, what is food? Yeah, this is it. And when we're talking about physiology and biology, our body using locomotion, it means like a motion to adaptate in environment. If we don't feel safe in this place, we need to move. Well, like we're not trees. We are handling a lot of things with us, like a camel. If we're talking about handle a lot of things on their back, right? Like a backpack. But any animal who use locomotion, like activities, like a motion to adaptation, he use that. Also, we as a species also doing so. And when I start diving in this process, I start more understand, okay, what is most important. And when I was a child in the school, it was morning food, lunch, and evening food, like a dinner. Right now, I don't run that patterns because I understand that this was just for adaptate people to industrialization age. It's when person need to come to work after have the lunch, continue working, come back home, or on the way home grab something for evening meal. And of course we trained by that data when we're talking about schedule data. And a lot of people don't even think why I'm eating like I'm eating, what I'm eating. And it's very interesting. So when you dive in, for example, in digestive tract, it's acid processes to break down like somebody's protein, because we can take any kind of animal protein, plant protein, to break it down and make it your own protein. It's a lot of toxication. And first rule, what I learned as a holistic doctor and what I continue practicing, it's take care of cleaning your digestive tract. Give him some space and time for rest, not like overfeeding, because when you start thinking what is most important, to bring some proteins inside my body or keep my own proteins clean and healthy, when we're talking about these acid and alkaline states, it's much more important what I bring. First, not protein. First, I bring liquids. I bring different types of phytocomponents when we're talking about plants, like different juices, smoothies, and this is what I'm looking for more. Antioxidants, liquids, minerals, vitamins, like chlorophylls and endols. It's many of them. But you don't need to learn all of this. You just need to focus on things that can be more raw in nature, and just eat them. This is what I am using right now. Sometimes I eat 1 time per day, sometimes 2 times. It don't mean that I don't eat in the morning. It can be just some berries, and I drink a lot of tea, cacao, different types of juices that I make. Mostly it's veggie juices, like I love celery juices, beet juice, a lot of different ones. So this is what I focus on the most. And of course, because I love workout, I love different types of activities, I understand that, okay, my body needs some kind of proteins, lipids, and carbs. This is also needs to be bring it. But the biggest thing that I shared with you before, I need to carry, not overload my digestive system. Give him some space for cleaning, for rest. Next tool, it will be tool number 4. It's relationships. And when somebody asked me before 2023, because very actively, almost 2 years, I learning from Tony Robbins and Chloe Madanas about relationships, families, patterns. And I took so many beautiful things and implement them, and already helping a lot of people with the tools, and install them in my courses and my one-on-one coaching. That back of the days I saw, sometimes when I ask even today somebody, where is your relationship starts from? Usually people start like me also before thinking about other people. My relationship starts from other people, from my parents, from my family members, from my spouse, first of all, from my partner with who I am right now. And this is create some pattern of addiction. And in Tony world, I understand deeply why it's happening. It don't mean I didn't learn family psychology before. As a doctor, I was in practices even in psychiatry. But all of these terms and diagnoses, like narcissism, for example, it's running right now around the globe. It's like diabetes. Some people like, okay, you have diabetes only because you have a spark of sugar. This is what I remember some doctor said on one of appointments to my pregnant woman. And I'm like, sorry, let's talk a little bit. So I'm explaining who I am, what I'm learning, and I ask like why we are calling spark of sugar, diabetes. We need to name it as it is, but maybe the doctor didn't understand it and running just like a practical protocol without diving in what really makes us healthy. Doing her own job, and it's respectful, but it's not full picture. The same with some emotional and mental states. In family, in relationship, very important to put your relationship with yourself on fundamental. If you not be able to build relationship with yourself on everyday basis, you not be able to give anything in relationship. You will come to relationship to take. And what kind of relationship it will be? Just think about this. Feel it a little bit. Sit about this and just try to remember, okay, when I start feeling alone first in my life. Usually it happens in the childhood. And I love how Tony explained it, different levels of love, like baby love and everything about me, and it's fundamental things for babies because they live in love because of survival. If nobody feeds them, me or you, if we are growing up people, it means somebody take care of us. So we was in a safe place and we had enough food to grow up. But when we growing, we start learning some rules about be accepted, be loved, and love it means like be accepted, be taken care of, being seen, being hearing, being here by parents, by family, by friends. All of that create some states, some patterns. So from baby love, we can grow and express and feel all four levels. But what's very important that I felt in 2025 and that I transferred in 2026, that I build the muscle of love inside me on everyday basis. Different tools, different habits, different practices. And I share them, of course, more in details. And if it's something that you feel that it's cool to learn to become a master of relationship, like it's an art, reach me out. I will be happy to share with you some of these tools, and you can make it your own, because this is what I learned from all of my years of practice, that when you master something, it becomes yours. But in the beginning, you are learning from somebody who mastered it, so it's his, and you learn patterns and you start practice it, and it becomes yours. So like 3 levels of mastery, as I pick up also from my teacher Tony: intellectual, emotional, and it becomes your soma. Somatic, it means like in your body. Psychosomatic, when you just put it in bond together and it's your new identity. I'm love. This is what I'm bringing and will practicing, and this is decision to find out, to figure out how to make it make it happen in 2026. And the last tool, number 5, is rule of right here, right now. This is what I love, and a few days ago I listened and learned from one of the Tony Robbins intervention. This is I do it many times for my own practice, intellectual understanding more, feeling more, put in different situations, and to create quintessence of, okay, how it works for me, how it can work for specific people with who I'm working right now. And this rule right here, right now, it's magic. Because, for example, on everyday basis, we don't talk about leadership skills in business. We don't talking about leadership skill in your work, somewhere outside with your friends. We're talking about leadership skills when you by yourself, around your family. If you see that trash needs to be taken out, I can take it out. Or I can think somebody can do that and ask them to do that. All of these things are normal. It's okay. And it don't mean that I will, when I see trash, I will think, okay, why it's here? I'm doing my work. I'm doing something that it's necessary to do, like provide. Why nobody else can do that? They have more time. And this creates inside me this state of stagnation. It's like a standing water. You know what's happening in standing water? It starts smelling, and it starts affecting a lot of things around, and even create some creatures. We know how it happens. So to make it flow as a river of life, of good energy, of beautiful states, and this kind of we can say state of creativity and positivity, let's say that, I can take out the trash. I can ask somebody to take out the trash, but even if they will not take it out because I do something else, I will take it out because this is something that I can improve. And it's just a little things, but it's a leadership position. Okay, right here, right now, how I can make it better, more alive, more loving, more passionate, more in flow. And this is something that I, by choice, this is my decision to just transfer it from 2025 to 2026 to create this beautiful state and to become a master of my life, to make it like I want, to make it like I see, to make it the best as I can in 2026. This is, I'm also wish for you, each of you, and for that I create this recording for you. Reach me out. I will be happy to follow you, and we can follow each other to support each other in 2026. No matter what we're doing, what our passion and our mission, the state, and helping each other to lift each other up, to boost this beautiful state. This is what we are about here. And in social media, you can find me by my name and last name, Yuri Zelin, and different social medias, or you can just drop any comment by this in the comment section, and by seeing it, I be able to reach you out. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and wish you all the best in 2026. All blessings for you and all your family. Yuri Zelin was with you, holistic doctor and transformational coach. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye bye.